Hey ballers, it's Horton, and I have a lot of slalom skis. It's embarrassing how many skis I have. And so I thought maybe I would show you guys my most oddball skis. The skis that you've never seen. You know, I mean, all of you have seen your D3s and your HOs and your Conleys and your goods, and I've got all that stuff. It's in the shop. But then I've got some stuff that is oddballish, and it's kind of fun. So I thought I'd run you through it, and you know, there's no real message here, not selling anything, just showing you what I got. So this is the Denali 3.3 or 3.1, I forget. But this is the ski that nearly destroyed Denali. My apologies to those guys. I've heard the story about how the ski came to be and how it was, but this thing was not awesome. This thing was not great, I just want to say. I think it nearly ended them. Now, you got to jump forward to the 6.5. This was their next ski, and you didn't see a lot of these. And I included this in this pile because I don't think they sold very many of these. I skied really well on this. I think I ran into 39 at the Cal Pro on this one year. Don't check me on that. I might be wrong. I skied good at Cal Pro. I remember being excited about it and having elite skiers kind of pull me aside to look at it because they're like, what the hell? Because this thing, it not only has this wacky wing on it, they call it the S-wing. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's all bent and screwed up as the S-wing. But it also has, and this is so much fun, it has, is it still in there? I'm drawing a blank on this. I thought this was the ski that had the set screw which deformed the back of the ski. Like you could actually make one side of the ski, essentially you deform one side, you deform on side, and so the fin was essentially shallower for your onside turn. And I don't see a set screw in there. Maybe I lost the set screw. I don't know. But this was like the first Denali where, I mean, I always knew, you know, I've known Cord since his O'Brien days. I always knew Cord was smart, but I didn't really know if Denali was going to work. This is how Denali happened. And then, so next spring, with some luck, I'll ski on the new 9.5. But I skied really well over the years on the Denali 7.5. Actually, 7.5, I've never run more 38s in my life. I went through like a 3-month run where I ran at least 138 every practice ride for 3 months, except one ride. And I know who was driving, but it's not her fault. So, yeah, so we're looking forward to, so we had 6.5 and then 7.5 and 8.5 is the red ski. Also skied really well on that, really kind of a personal favorite of mine. And then 9.5, they're just trickling out. They're starting to sell some. It's supposed to be preposterously big. So the 9.5 will be a goof. It's going to be an oddball ski that I expect people to ski really well on. Whatever. So moving on. And then we've got my first two pineapples. So I think I skied well on these, on one of them. But in reality, these things were really, they're oddball. There's not very many of them. Compared to the new one, compared to the one I have with my bindings on out in the shop, these are not awesome. But this was the first go. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. And when this ski came out, there was hope it was going to be awesome. The new ski is amazing. The new ski is legit amazing. But so I've got these, and actually you got to check out on these. The tunnel on them is so aggressive. check out how really you can see it in the light there, how super aggressive that tunnel was. Now, the new ski, the current, the ski that's the 24 Pineapple does not have that crazy tunnel on it. It's got different flex rocker. I think it's really good. No, Edie is really good. But so here's these early ones. Chances are you have never seen a Pineapple ski in person. So here you go. Here's two of the early ones. They're beautiful. I wish they skied better, but the current one is just as good looking and skis bonkers. And then, unless you're in Europe, you're thinking, the heck is that? You've never seen this before. And in fact, I didn't do a review on this because this was actually a private review ski. Like I did some, I helped the manufacturer with a little bit of I gave them some notes. They sent me a ski. I know a couple skiers here in the US did the same thing. This is the SP Bronco. And again, if you're in the United States, you've probably never seen an SP. I'll tell you, this is a really good ski. I liked this ski. I think I gave some notes back on just flex and rocker. I forget. I'd have to go look at my notes. Maybe I thought it was a little bit stiff or torsionally stiff. But I mean, if you ever see one of these, this is a really good ski. So, made in Cyprus, little island off Greece. This thing is really cool. I ski good on it. I know that the guy at SP is actually now making trick skis and jump skis, so could be taking a chunk out of the European market. This thing is cool. This is definitely an oddball. You're not going to see one of these at the dock at your local ski lake. Now, Reflex is killing it in trick skis, obviously killing it in bindings. And you see Neely Ross riding their current slalom ski. They've got the 12 out as the current ski. And I think they're working on some new stuff. If you watch Neely, she's skiing really good. Well, this is one of their older skis. And it's just so goofy looking. I thought this kind of deserved to be part of the group of oddball skis I've got. If you look at the tail on this thing, look at how crazy that tail is. It's just kind of like blended off. It sort of reminds me of the Warp, which we'll look at in a minute, but not really. Oh, and kind of cool, it's got a carbon fiber fin on it, which I don't know whose idea that was. So I'm not even sure if I've ever skied on this thing. It's pretty cool. It's got this Reflex plate on here. So it's a composite plate that's glued onto the ski, and then they've got these, I don't know if I can get one off here. They've got these cool little machined pieces that fit into these keyholes. They fit into these keyholes, and then so you set your binding on, and then you put the nut in from the top. If I can get one of these out of here for you. I can't. But that's really cool. So here's this goofy Reflex. This was a Zen. I don't know much about it. Like I said, I never really skied on it, but it's an oddball. It's in my collection. Yes, my collection it's a little over the top. So this is the Sandoval SR2. I don't really know much about the SR1, but so this ski was made in Austria. Actually, I think was made in a shop that did super high-end automotive race parts, think, Formula One parts. It is admittedly probably really looks to be a copy of a pretty famous ski that came out of Ogden, Utah. It does look like a lot of like a ski that starts with a 9 and then a 100. But I don't know what they copied, where it came from. But so this was a cool thing. I think this was kind of a project for some guys over in Austria. And unfortunately, so there was this company, and then there was Fischer/Razor, which was right there in Austria at the same time. I don't have one of those. The Fischer was like, it was a design project inside Fischer snow skis. And then the 2008 financial crisis happened, and they shut the project down. and then Razor kind of came out of that. And those skis kind of made a splash for a while, and then we don't really see them. You really don't see them in the United States. So I wish I had my Razor. It belongs in this oddball collection. But so there's the Sans Rival. And then we get to my favorite goofy ski ever. This is the Warp. This is a Warp 14. I actually had a couple of these temporarily, and I had to send one of them back, and I got to keep this one. This ski is so much fun. So it's hollow. You see this duct tape up top. So the ski would leak somewhere. I never found the leak. But part of the reason why there's duct tape on the tip was when it got water inside, you'd have to hang it up, or I drilled a hole up in the tip, and I'd hang it up and let the water drain out of it for a day or two. And then I could go back and ski on it again. I skied really well on this thing at the time. It's been, I don't know, it's been a long time since I rode this ski. Well, 2014 is that's what 14 stands for. So maybe it's been 10 plus years. Crazy, crazy ski. I kind of showed this thing to some ski designers. I remember Bob LaPointe looking at it and taking some measurements on it. It's the most continuous rocker ski I've ever seen. The tail on it is completely whack. Like trying to measure DFT on this thing is next to impossible. Trying not to notice that there's an HO fin in there. Kind of ignore that if you would. But everything's round. Everything's round, all these bevels. If you look at this ski carefully, you'll see kind of an uneven shine on it, because there was a clear coat on it, and then one day while I was skiing on it, suddenly it was like crazy in the middle of my ski ride, and like I was like, what the heck? And I came back to the dock and I kicked it off, and I thought I'd broken the ski because the bottom looked so weird, and what it was sheets of the clear coat just came off the ski, which, you know, you'd think it would like have pocked off a little bit. Nope, just huge sheets of it. So I kind of carefully removed as much of as I could, but there's still like clear coat spots and no clear coat spots. This was a really fun ski. I kind of wish I need to go ski on this thing again. I'm just not sure I'm gonna take the time to get it all dialed in again. Cool. Warp 14. So that's my oddball skis. You know, the value of this video is nothing. That's it. That's all I got. Just showing you my goofy skis. I like this one a lot. This Warp 14. This is my favorite. I wish these still existed. Oh. The ski that I don't have that I wish I had, and I don't think anybody has, the grand unicorn of all oddball skis would be the AM33. I think Andy actually recalled all of them and cut them up because he wasn't happy about them. But that's the other famous hollow ski in the industry. Really wish I had one of those. Only got to ride one of those once. Very cool. So that's it, ballers. Thank you. Just goofing off. Enjoy your winter. Thank you.